nostalgia, a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations. Today, I want to have a day all about nostalgia. I feel like a lot of us cozy gamers are all about healing our inner child and finding joy in things that might seem childish to other people, which is silly. It makes no sense to stop doing the things that make us happy just because we're older. I feel like if anything, especially when we're older, it's important for us to lean into those things that just bring us simple joys just for the sake of it. And especially with the state of the world right now, life can become a thing of like, you wake up, you go to work, you get all these overwhelming news every day. Going through your everyday life can feel really heavy, and I feel like doing these things that bring you nostalgia or remind you of when you were a kid, for me, is such a beautiful way to remember. Hit the pause button and be like, we're taking a moment, we're slowing down. Sometimes the things that get us through life is the simplest joys, and today I want to fill my day with simple joys. We're gonna go out and get some nostalgic snacks. I'm gonna show you how I like to make my space cozy for gaming. I'm gonna talk about my most nostalgic games, my most nostalgic movies and shows. But the first order of business is to tidy up my space. It might seem counterproductive to do chores when you're meant to be relaxing, but for me, having a nice space to relax in just makes the experience all the most enjoyable. So we're gonna do a quick tidy. Alright, quick tidy is done. Now the second order of business, get some snacks. Let's go. I just found this one playlist. It's called An Aquamarine Summer. It's just bringing me so much serotonin. We're getting some summer rain today. I love summer rain. Not so great for being outside getting snacks, but definitely cozy for later, so I kind of hope we do get summer rains all day, to be honest. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. You know when you just go out into the world and like everything is so loud? I can't wait to get home and get cozy. Let's go, let's go. I'm back and I need to show you guys what I got. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty, it's so hot outside. First of all, they have this really pretty sunflowers. What's more summery than sunflowers? They're so beautiful. Also, what do you think? You like them? I found these popsicle molds and I thought this is gonna be the perfect snack. I haven't had homemade popsicles in such a long time, so this is what I'm gonna make. These are so cute. They have, I don't know if you can see, but they have adorable dinosaurs on them. I can't wait to see how that turns out. And to put in them, this is my favorite juice. If you like mango, this is just the best mango juice out there. It's so good. If you know, you know. And I feel like it's gonna be perfect in the popsicles. So we're gonna be making that. And then I finally found the Olipop Barbie flavor. I've heard so many people saying that it's amazing, so I'm really excited to try it. I'm a big fan of peaches, and I've never had Olipop before, so excited for that. And then I got an orange. For those who don't know, I was born and raised in Venezuela, so during the summer we just had a lot of tropical fruits, especially mangoes. So I just think summer is the perfect time for fresh fruits. So that's what I'm gonna have. I also found my favorite mud mask. I haven't had this in a while because I ran out of my last one, so I thought it might be nice to do a little face mask today. That feels very Y2K, nostalgic vibes. And that's all. Now let's get into our cozies and make these. Moment of truth. It's not bad, but I'm not a big fan of stevia flavors. I don't like the aftertaste. Anyway, I'm sipping on my Olipop and waiting for the popsicles to be ready. We can go over my most nostalgic movies and shows. I'm not gonna be able to watch them all today, but I think these are the most perfect nostalgic films to watch while gaming on your nostalgia gaming day. I wrote them down. Okay, the first movie is Aquamarine. I feel like this movie is usually like written off as silly or shallow or something like that. Like I feel like it doesn't usually get the hype that I think it deserves. I remember watching it as a kid. Do you guys remember that scene where she gets the long sleeves and twists it and makes it into a dress? I always wished I could do that. Why do they lie to us about that? Anyway, I like this movie because it's all about finding true love and friendships. The soundtrack is exactly what you would expect from an early 2000s beach movie, and it just brings me so much serotonin. I was also thinking about when I was very young, I would spend the summer rewatching VHSs. I'm old. And my favorite movie to watch on VHS over and over was the Goofy movie. And if you haven't watched it already, I feel like it would probably still give you nostalgia because the animation is just so of its time that I feel like it's one of those movies that even if you haven't watched it, it'll still give you that feeling of being a kid again. It's one of my absolute favorite Disney movies, and it's about the relationship between a father and a son. Goofy was the father figure we all needed as kids. So silly, it's so good. And on that note, Lilo and Stitch is also one of my absolute favorite Disney movies. I feel like everybody has watched Lilo and Stitch, but it's a movie about a girl who doesn't have friends and ends up finding an alien, and the alien becomes her best friend. I feel like there's a theme here. Friendship, sisterhood, found family kind of vibe. I feel like Mamma Mia is also kind of underrated for the summertime. Like, it's such a feel-good summer film, and Meryl Streep in it is amazing. It's a movie about a mother and a daughter and the trials and tribulations that they go through as the girl is preparing to get married and trying to figure out who her father is. All about friendship between women. It's an ABBA musical. It's so good. It's so good. Another perfect nostalgic movie to watch, I feel, is The Parent Trap. I used to love this movie as a kid. Oh my god, I feel like everybody knows The Parent Trap. It's a movie about twins that got separated and they meet at a summer camp and decide to switch places. It's so fun. It's such a like specific era of Disney too. Lindsay Lohan is amazing in it. I always wanted to go to a sleepaway summer camp as a kid. I never had that because it's not really a big thing in Venezuela. Parent Trap, perfect for the summer. Also, if you're looking for like old-timey movies, Dirty Dancing is one that I watched recently. It just encapsulates that young summer feeling. Jaws is a good one if you're into horror films. I love Jaws. It's such a good movie. I feel like Jaws, and what's that one, Deep Blue Sea, remind me of summer a lot because they used to play them a lot during the summer. Also, if you're looking for a Studio Ghibli film to watch this summer, I recently watched Whisper of the Heart because a good friend from the community recommended it on stream the other day, and I feel like it's a perfect movie for the summer. It's one of the more slice of life kind of Studio Ghibli films, and it's just so beautiful. It just has that undeniable Studio Ghibli feeling. There's a little bit of magic in it, there's friendship in it. Now when it comes to shows, I feel like there's nothing more nostalgic to me than cartoons. A lot of my summers were spent just watching cartoons. I used to stay at my grandma's a lot. She would just plop us in front of the TV and have us watch cartoon most of the time that we were there. And it was honestly the best time, I'm not gonna lie. My most nostalgic ones are Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab. Those are my absolute favorite cartoons. And another show that I feel would be perfect for this time of year is Heartstopper. If you have not watched Heartstopper, it is so good. It's one of those shows that I wish I had when I was younger. It is such a beautiful depiction of growing up queer, and it's so inclusive and wholesome. It's just so lovely. If you have not watched Heartstopper, you have to. It is a comic book adaptation and it's on Netflix. Let me know in the comments if you have any films that you like to watch during the summer or films that you used to watch as a kid. I just feel like there's something so special about rewatching films from your childhood as an adult and just like making a point to make it special. I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be so many that we have all watched because I feel like we all watched so many of the same films as kids. But anyway, we got our snackies, we got in our comfies. The next thing I want to do is set the vibe in the room, lighting up my cozy lamp and lighting on some candles. So my favorite scent for the summer, even though I do like it all year round, is like citrusy scented candles. These are the ones that I'm lighting at the moment. I have this one, it's called Enchanté in fresh citrus. I like it also because I really love the container. I like that I can use it for knickknacks when the candle is done. And on the same vein, I have this one by S&F in citrus and sandalwood. Same thing about the container. So those are my favorite candles at the moment. Let's set the mood, shall we? It's the perfect time to talk about my most nostalgic games. The GameCube is my absolute most nostalgic favorite console of all time. I do have a GameCube and I have some of my favorite games. Let me show you. Sonic Adventure 2 is literally my childhood. It's Monsters Inc. game. It's so random. It's like a game where you play ball, but you get to choose Monsters Inc. character. Now my absolute favorite game is Pigman. I talk about Pigman all the time. This is just my favorite game. Since I recently moved, I don't have a TV in my room at the moment, so I'm not going to be playing on my GameCube today. I am going to be playing on my Switch. However, that's not going to stop me from getting all my GameCube vibes, which leads us to the collaborator in today's video, Doyoky. I was so excited when they let me know that they had a retro controller for the Switch that looks exactly like the GameCube controller. I love it. I've been using it on my Switch like this. I usually have a lot of problems with the regular joysticks of the Switch because a lot of the times my hands start falling asleep after a while, but I haven't had that issue with these because you can actually like grab onto them. I've actually not finished the latest Pigman game, Pigman 4. That's the one that I'm going to be playing today, but I'm still going to get the retro vibes with my GameCube controllers. I'm so excited. If you're having a nostalgic gaming day and the GameCube is your favorite console the whole time, but maybe you don't have the console anymore, or you just want to play games on your Switch, I got you. You can use code COZYGAMENIGHT. You guys get a 10% discount and it does help my channel. So thank you so much, Doyoky, for sending me my very own retro GameCube inspired Switch controller. Another one of my favorite cozy games of all time that give me major summer nostalgia is The Sims. I've talked about this before, but I feel like a lot of us cozy gamers started our cozy gaming journey by playing The Sims day in and day out during the summer. I'm trying to also think what movie I want to watch. I'm leaning toward either Aquamarine or The Parent Trap. I completely got sidetracked. But now it's been about 3 or 4 hours since I put the popsicles in the freezer, so I'm hoping they might be ready now. So let's go check them out. The popsicles are not ready yet, but I did grab some other snacks, some plantain chips. These are my childhood. I think I'm gonna watch Aquamarine and play some Pikmin. And I also caught some orange. Let's get started with our nostalgic cozy gaming session. I just finished watching Aquamarine. That was so fun. I got pretty far on Pikmin 4 as well. It's been about, I want to say 6 hours since I put the popsicles in the freezer. So if they're not ready now, I don't know if they're ever gonna be ready. So I'm gonna go check those out. And I also feel like it would be nice to maybe watch some more nostalgic cartoons. Maybe some Powerpuff Girls or Dexter's Lab. Do a little face mask. Yeah, let's do it. Go eat it and watch cartoons. I also found that in the Cartoon Network website you can watch the new version of the Powerpuff Girls. I'm gonna give it a watch. So refreshed. That was so nice. I had a really good time. I loved watching Aquamarine. That movie is such an easy watch and I'm really enjoying playing Pikmin. It was the best to have my little Switch propped up and be able to watch the movie. I was watching a couple of episodes of the new Powerpuff Girls and pretty good. It has not disappointed yet. It's pretty funny. If you're a big Powerpuff Girl fan and you're planning to watch the new version, you heard it here first. You might actually like it. I am probably going to keep playing and keep watching cartoons. It's been so cozy. I'm already so sleepy. May I help you? Goodness, baby. Oh. I hope this can inspire you to have a nice little cozy, nostalgic gaming day, or just a couple hours. Maybe grab your most nostalgic snack and play one of your favorite games and just spend some time feeling like a kid again. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what your most nostalgic movies, shows, and games are. I would love to know. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. But most importantly, remember to take care of yourself, have some rest, have some water, and I'll see you in the next video.